Welcome to the I Love Snow Real Talk, your daily FIS snow sports debrief where experts, legends, and athletes meet and we discuss the games. My name is Melina Merkhoffer. I'm a former freestyle snowboarder and coach of the Austrian legend Anna Gasser, who's actually competing in tonight's bigger final. So I'm crossing my fingers for her, obviously. Today was already a really big day of competitions, and I'm very happy to have some very special guests today with me because we did have the team combined men today. And yeah, I'm very excited. And let's welcome our first guests, the Fearless Finns, and who finished in the 9th place in the Alpine team combined today, Elian Lehto and Eduard Hallberg. So welcome to the show, guys. How are you doing?
Thank you. Doing great. Doing great.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Also good.
Where are you joining us from?
Bormio, Italy.
Bormio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bormio.
Yeah. Yeah. So we definitely have to talk about today. I mean, you were racing and now you're here. So how was this whole experience for you today? And yeah, how was the race? Was there what was happening? And I mean, it is the first time it's Olympic, so we definitely have to talk about that as well. But first, let's start. How was the race today?
You
Uh,
can start,
be-
Elian.
okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, my race was all right. I mean, nothing crazy. In my opinion, I lost too much time a bit, but yeah, I mean, it was really pleasure to share the Olympic stage with my good friend Edward, and yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure. Even though we came pretty close to the podium, but not close enough. But yeah, I mean, was a pleasure.
Yeah, I mean that was a top 10 finish. I think that's pretty impressive. So yeah, but maybe we can talk about it was the first time in the Olympics. So can you briefly explain the format? Because I mean, obviously we have a couple of people watching who might have seen your sport for the first time. So maybe you can explain the format a little bit for us.
Yeah. So first I did downhill, the full downhill run, and then based on that result, or it's combined, the times are combined. So I do a downhill run, Eddie did a slalom run, and times combined is the full result. So
Okay. Okay. How do you see that downhill track compared to like other tracks? Is that like very difficult, more difficult than others, or
normally Bormio is pretty tough
okay?
already, yeah, because of yeah, I mean, we have really high speed,
Mm,
difficult turns, not so easy snow. Like today we had really bumpy snow, and sometimes it's aggressive, sometimes it's really icy. It's
yeah.
pretty long too, it's 2 minutes. So I mean, it's a proper downhill.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely looks like it. And I've heard in an interview that yeah, it's one of the hardest ones ever and only the best of the best win. So yeah, it's pretty impressive that you finished in top 10, I guess. But yeah, that's super sick. So let's I mean, I saw on Instagram that you are pretty close to the Swiss team. So maybe we do have some pictures, I think, of you and the Swiss guys. So maybe you can explain a little bit how the whole training setup works. And I think that was in Zermatt for preseason training.
Yeah. So yeah, I was really fortunate about 4 years ago to join the Swiss ski team.
Mm,
It's really yeah, the downhill and super G. It requires a lot of training and facilities and coaches and so on. So it's really tough for Finland to make that happen. So we bought the, how do you say, we bought the service from the Switzerland, and I'm really glad for that.
Yeah, I guess like the friendship between the different countries is in general like pretty special in winter sports. We do have that as well in Park and Pipe. We have like a couple of countries just traveling together because for us, pre-season training and we travel all over the world, right? And it's so expensive. So I guess for us in winter sports, it's like it's really special that we can share that with other countries as well. So that's pretty cool. But how is it to like also, I mean, sharing a room or traveling together with a competitor? Because in the end, you guys are competing against each other, right?
Yeah, for sure. And but I mean, yeah, we've created a special bond with the athletes, and yeah, I mean, we're good friends with
Yeah.
everybody. I'm really close friends with Franjo and Alexi and Odi and so on. But it's still really cool to share a team with the Finnish guy, and with Eddie. It's special since I mean, we train together in Finland, and yeah, it's always special with your Finnish friends.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, um, like the Swiss guys are known for not being funny. Is that true, or is it just like a saying that they're not really like funny to be around?
Finnish guys to be not funny, or what? Or
No,
Swiss
no, no,
guys?
the Swiss guys.
No, the Swiss guys are the best. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, especially these guys that I share a team with.
Yeah, maybe we look at the podium real quick from today because I mean I think that was a super close race, right? Like the times that was pretty insane. So if we can have a podium picture, that would be super nice. I mean it was first place Switzerland, second place Austria, third place Switzerland again, right? What did these guys did different maybe than you guys? Maybe Edward, can you explain a little bit what happened?
Um, yeah. First of all, I mean, Franjo made a good run, and then Neff was just like really on point from top to bottom. Really impressive skiing. Even though like he was one of the last guys to go out in the slalom, it got a bit tracky. Got a bit soft the conditions when the sun was coming onto the slope. Even though he set the fastest slalom time, and yeah, then after that no one could really keep up with his time. But yeah, but you see these guys, Franjo is a really solid downhill skier and Olympic champion, and then you put this Neff that is also a really solid and stable skier. It's yeah, you can really expect a good result from them, and they show that they are a really good team.
Yeah. Was there anything surprising to you today?
I wouldn't say it was so surprising. Um, what do you think, Elian?
To be honest, I was a bit surprised that Finazzer couldn't really put it down. I mean, uh, yeah, I still thought that they will be on podium, but yeah, I mean, chapeau to Tanguy and chapeau to Franjo.
Yeah.
Crazy dogs.
Crazy dogs, that's actually a pretty good keyword because we do have to talk about slopestyle finals today. And we do have a guest that can help us understand the sport a little bit better as well. And we had free ski slopestyle finals, the women's were on today. And I'm super excited to welcome one of the most talented and upcoming riders, German free ski riders, Muri Mohr. So, welcome, Muriel. I'm super excited to have you here with me in that conversation. And yeah, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
First of all, thank you so much for having me. I'm pretty good at home, but I think pretty good now.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, I mean, we do have to quickly run through your career. You have you had a couple of World Cup podiums already, which was super impressive. Last season, you had an amazing season. And then at World Champs, you had a really bad crash at Big Air, torn ACL from what I remember. And then you just fought your way back and already competed in 3 World Cups this season. You have to walk me through your whole recovery and everything, because that's so impressive coming back in like that little amount of time.
Yeah, so I tore my ACL end of March at the World Champs, which was pretty unlucky, but part of the game. And then a full summer of rehab, doing everything I could to get ready for the season, because obviously now there are the Olympic Games and everyone wants to compete. And I got ready in time. I competed in 3 World Cups, got my national qualification, finished 6th in Largs, which was pretty nice. And then there we had like the second training in slopestyle, and I landed pretty unluckily, and my meniscus is a little injured right now, but I'm trying to get ready for Big Air, so I can compete on Saturday.
That's some really good news right there. I'm really excited to watch you in Big Air, because I mean that's also a discipline where you have a couple of podiums, World Cup podiums already, which is super impressive at your young age. But yeah, we have to quickly run through today, because today was, I think, the best slopestyle competition we've ever seen, because that was just incredible. If we can have a look at the podium, I think we have a picture of the podium as well. That would be, I mean, that's insane. Mathilde in first, Eileen in second, Megan in third. What do you? I mean, that is your podium right there, right? Maybe you can quickly, like, how was that feeling in Klagenfurt, third place?
Pretty amazing actually. It was my first real World Cup season. Try to compete in every World Cup, and then 2 podiums in Big Air. I always thought that slopestyle is my better discipline, but that's fine. I take the podiums. I'm happy.
100%.
And I try to be ready for Big Air now, because I had 2 podiums, so there's still a chance to at least get into finals. Coming back to today's slopestyle finals, crazy. I of course watched the 3 runs of the girls. So first of all, congratulations to Mathilde. Again, gold medal, which is insane, and then so close to the 2nd place. And also like the 3rd and 4th place was so close. Congratulations.
I think the whole thing like had so much drama, because if we look at even before the competition, if we look at the constellation, Mathilde with her coach, Misra kind of ditched her like last minute, and then became the coach of Eileen. And then Mathilde had, didn't necessarily have like a coach. And I think that's pretty insane. What does that to your mind? Like, I think because you've been training with that person, and then suddenly he decides to jump over to your biggest competitor.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the same thing happened to Mathilde 4 years ago as well, in Beijing, which is crazy. Like, both coaches leave her before the Olympics and go to Eileen and coach her. But congratulations for winning gold again, which shows that she is the one, and she has it, which is insane. But also, I couldn't imagine that my coach leaves me right before the Olympics. I'm pretty happy that I can train with my coach. Like, I've been with him for 10 years now, so that's good.
So I guess you do have quite a strong bond to your coach, right?
Yeah.
How's that for you guys, actually? Do you have a like strong bond to your coaches?
Eddie can start.
Yeah, I've had my current coach or my current coaches, one head coach and assistant coach for this is the 4th year now, and yeah, I mean it gets like we get pretty close because we kind of like we spend basically every day through the whole season with each other, and we also are like really small team. It's just me and one other slalom racer, Jesper Pohjolainen, and we're basically training together, and so it's really small and compact, and then you get pretty close.
Yeah. Do you throw some tricks as well in your off season on your skis?
Maybe some it happens that I do some backflips in the spring.
That's pretty impressive. But yeah, I also want to talk about, Eileen competing in all 3 disciplines. So maybe Muri, you can explain to us how hard that actually is, and with all the preseason training, because we have halfpipe and slopestyle most of the time at the same location, so you cannot, train. You have to train both kind of at the same time. How does that work?
I couldn't do that. I don't think that I could do that because it's crazy. I mean, we have 2 disciplines, slopestyle and big air, and we have 2 different competitions. Sometimes we have it like the next week, and we have to travel around the world. I mean, you guys in alpine skiing know this, but yeah, and then half pipe as well, which is crazy. And in the world, we only have maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 really good half pipes where you can train. So you have to go there, be there, and also have like pretty good luck with the weather as well. So yeah, I'm really impressed by all the girls and boys who can do all 3 disciplines, but not many can do it. And I think there are only 3 or 4 in slopestyle, big air, and half pipe who compete at the Olympics.
Yeah, and then especially on that level and actually being on the podium of those disciplines, that's just so impressive. But yeah, again, we have to talk about today. The moment of today was definitely Mathilde, and we do have quite a sick picture of her with the flag and just this pose. I thought that was definitely the moment of the day. And then also, when she came into the finish area, she just came in there and hugged Julia. Julia came running out of the back, hugged her, and I think that's also pretty good representation of our sport, because everybody is just happy for each other, right? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, of course. I think we're a really small community in freestyle skiing, and we always travel together and live nearby. And yeah, especially for the women, there are not many women in the world who compete in World Cups and at the Olympics. So it's pretty nice if you have friends and you, like hang after training and just smile and laugh with each other. And of course, we are competitors, and when we need to concentrate, we can concentrate. But it's also nice to have friends at the World Cups and Olympics.
Absolutely. And this brings me to your next topic, which is the hot take of today. Because today we saw some free ski guys taping their pants again. And Muriel, I think you saw that during Laax Open as well. And we did have it in China at the halfpipe competition. So can you quickly explain to us what is the tape for on the pants?
So I also did it at the Laax World Cup. So we used the tape to like get aerodynamics, more speed, because when the course is slow, maybe we have wind, and we have obviously pretty baggy clothes on. We are not that fast, and we need speed to jump over the knuckle and get into the landing. And sometimes we need to tape our baggy pants and shirts. So yeah, that we really can land in the landing and not on top.
Yeah. So Eduard, I guess we're not going to see you guys racing in baggy pants.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're gonna stick to our latex dresses. Yeah.
Spandex suits.
But when you're like off schedule and you're skiing for yourself, do you wear baggy pants or do you wear tights?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I hate the race suits. If I could, if everyone could just like decide to ski in a bit more relaxed clothes, I would be totally in. But I guess we're searching for those hundreds, and then we have to be in race suits.
Absolutely. Nah, I understand. But yeah, that's so far it for the discussion. So now we have to look at tomorrow. I mean, today is still an exciting day because we have women's snowboard big air finals. And then what are you guys watching tomorrow? Is there something you want to watch?
I think for sure I will be watching the alpine skiing team combined. And yeah,
that's awesome. But yeah, we also do have the freestyle skiing men, which is super exciting finals actually, and then cross country and alpine skiing, so a lot of events to look out for. So yeah, I am super thankful that you guys had time to join this conversation today, and yeah, enjoy your time in Italy and good luck for your next competitions. And thank you guys for joining this live show, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
thank you.